I know not to vomit.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it. I was waiting to do mine after I'm done.
Right, that's exactly what I did.
Yep.
That's why I didn't know something to choke me yet.
Yep.
Because I don't want to focus on it.
Exactly.
You want to think about yourself, you should do it.
That's right.
I'm
Oh, I
ready
have-
anytime.
Okay, what do I push on here?
Number 8.
Number 8. Ah, no. Hold on. Sorry.
Will it help you if you know how to start it? To become started, will it help you? It just helps you because it tells you doing these stupid do the jelly focusing on that.
Okay. Sorry, technical difficulty. Okay. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Have you ever woken up after hours of sleep feeling tired, groggy, or unrested? You might suffer from a sleep apnea disorder, which is when you stop breathing in your sleep because your airway closes when your jaw relaxes during sleep. In this speech, I will tell you how I found out about my sleep disorder, the device that I use for my sleep disorder, as well as the positive and the negative effects of this disease. I must warn you, however, you're about to see actual pictures of my sleep apnea study when it occurred. It all started whenever I arrived at the hospital to complete the overnight sleep study. The hospital room did surprise me, as it didn't really seem like a hospital room, but rather seemed more like a hotel room in its setup and overall atmosphere. The sleep tech explained the entire procedure to me and began to hook up electrodes to measure my brain waves prior to my sleep. This is a close-up of my head as they were applying the electrodes. About an hour before the bedtime, the sleep tech continued to place more monitors and electrodes onto me, including a heart monitor and leg monitors to monitor my leg movements throughout sleep, and as well a pulse oximeter, which measures your actual oxygen as you sleep. While I may have been resting, the sleep technician was monitoring my breathing and monitoring my leg movements. This is the sleep tech monitoring my leg movements in my sleep. He woke me up the next morning and took out all of the electrodes and left the little paste things that were left on your head that looked like little plugins, almost like you're a robot. So it felt a little odd walking around the hospital, but everybody else had those on as well. I continued to eat a breakfast, and then I left the next morning. Okay. About a few days later, I received a phone call from my doctor telling me the results were in and that I did indeed have sleep apnea. The doctor explained to me the different treatment methods and asked me to come into his office to be fitted for the device that I use to treat my disorder. This is where I met my continuous positive airway machine, also known as a CPAP, the REM Star Pro. It took a little bit of explaining and a class on how to maintain the actual units, the filter, the humidifier, and the masks. And then the nurse showing me different types of masks that were available. This is not the only type that you can use. While it was uncomfortable at the start and felt a little odd sleeping with the mask on, eventually I did get used to the idea of using my CPAP machine. This leads me to my third and main point, the positive and the negative effects of my CPAP machine. The positive thing is that the devices, I do get a full night's sleep. That goes without saying. But the second positive effect was that the dark circles underneath my eyes started to go away. Unfortunately, positive results are not the only thing that comes with using a CPAP machine. First, it has caused me many relationship problems. I am single as a result of this machine. Secondly, sometimes the device can be quite uncomfortable to wear and has been known to leave marks on my nose and on my forehead that looks like I was in a car accident. I've been asked that many times. Were you in a car wreck or something? No, I just wear this big massive thing on my face when I sleep. Another negative thing is it also can, because there is contact points, it also can create some acne on your face, so that's some of the things. In conclusion, I hope that you have learned how I found out about my sleep disorder, what I use to treat my sleep disorder, as well as the positive and the negative effects of a CPAP machine. Now, if you feel that you have a sleep disorder or apnea or not getting restful sleep, I strongly encourage you to seek medical treatment or speak with a doctor. But before I leave for the bedroom, I would like to wish you all sweet dreams and say good night and don't let the bed bugs bite.
Did you know, I have a friend who suffers from the same, and she travels for her job. She has to pack it all up and
Yep.
take her, and security always wants to stop her. And
Security will stop you when you go through the airport, but it is a device. Like whenever you go through the TSA station, you can have a carry-on and a personal device. Because it's for medical reasons, it doesn't count for either of those, so you can just carry it on with you. When you're international, though, that's when it starts to cause a little bit of problems. So.
Well, there is a new, I just sent it to her, had I known, a new device that is much less cumbersome and just fits in the ears.
My dad got fitted for a gymnastic.
And you don't have all this stuff
Yeah.
to contend with. But who knows how much it costs? Who
Insurance
knows?
covered 100% of it, so I don't.
No, I mean this new thing, this new device. I have no idea if insurance covers it. But it looked much better.
How old were you when you found out?
I'm actually 26 years old right now. I'm more young than what most people